Hello there. Hi there. This is Isha. Let Isha speak. I want to welcome you all to Isha Speaks. Thank you for tuning in to House to House DI. Just asking you, telling you if you want to keep on subscribing to us and just hear his encouraging word. My name is Virginia Gonzalez. I am the wife of Apostle Robert Gonzalez, and you'll hear him when you when you come out on House to House DI, and he'll on Shabbat Shalom or to the Terebet. Anyway, I want to welcome you all over the world, all over the place, wherever you are. Wherever you are, I thank you for tuning in to hear an encouraging word from our Yah, from our Yeshua, the one that has life, the one that is life, the one that's going to give it to us so that we can perk up, get up. Anyway, I want to welcome you all over the place, all over, just all over, because I'm really prophesying. It's all over the place. Wherever you are, you will hear his word. All right? Anyway, I want to welcome all you back. And last week I didn't come out, but here I am. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you, all of you, the last week for me, maybe for you also, it was kind of a little shaky, kind of a little wacky, kind of dull. Have you guys, or ladies, or gentlemen, have gone to a time in your life when we feel kind of dull, kind of can't move, or you feel dull because my life is changing, like you're moving. It's kind of like a shift, and you feel like, I was here last week, but today, I woke up and I feel different. There's a change, and you kind of feel dull, or you feel happy, or you feel ashamed, or you feel crying, you feel, I don't understand, Sometimes when we go through that, we don't know how to stay still and know that he is Yah, But anyway, let me, before I start, give you all these scriptures, and just let me give a little prayer. A prayer to thank our Yahuwah for this day that he has made. Father, I just want to thank you this day, Father. I want to thank you for your divine opportunity that you have given me to sit here and give a word of encouragement to all, Father, all the listening ears, Father, all the listeners, Father, that they hear your word of life, your word of health, your word, Father. I thank you for it today, Father, in Yeshua's name. But anyway, I want to today give you some encouraging words. I have some scriptures for you. So like I always say, do you have a pencil, pen, paper, wherever you're going to write them? They're good. They're words of lifting you up. Have you ever been to or been in a place where your children or you have gone to a place where, or been in a place where, you think you're going to either take a test, or you're going to pass it, or you're taking a class, or whatever it is, or you're going to graduate from school at the last minute, say you ain't graduating, but you get to walk it, but you don't get to receive your diploma. You don't get the degree that I have for you to pass on or to graduate. Have you ever been in that situation, in that place, or you've been there because your children, your sons and daughters have been through it, and you're going through a lot because they're yours. They're part of you. So we go through it, right? So all of a sudden, I know this past weekend, I kind of went through something like that. I felt dull. Don't know if I was growing, shrinking, or gaining weight. Come on. Sometimes we feel like that, and we feel terrible, and we just, and we feel that there's no one around us. There's no one around us that can come and give you a pat on the shoulder and say, hey, come on. Listen to Isha speak so she can give you an encouraging word. Or you yourself open your Bible and get an encouraging word. Or, give an encouraging word to one another. That's why I like to give it to you, so we can all be apt to do and give a word of encouragement. So, I have some scriptures here that, I'm going to ask my voice, my eyes over here, to read them for me. But when I wanted to let you know that we serve a mighty Yeshua. He is the one that's going to promote us, and move us up higher. We're not going to be in the place where we were before, or where you are, where we're at right now. Sometimes if we just stay there and entertain a lot of the things that go through our head, through our life, we stay in that place. No, we want to move. We want to move with the cloud. All right. So get your pens and paper ready, and I'm going to give Josh. And there's going to be about it's Psalms 121 to 134, and they're all scriptures, chapters that you can read on your own or give it to someone else, so that you can read them in that time, because they're scriptures or chapters that will uplift you. It's really what it is. It's a degree. You didn't get your degree maybe when you were young, or maybe you didn't pass this test, or maybe you didn't do what you want to. You didn't get your degree for it, but this one, he gives you the degree. The degree. You read it and you're going to see. We're going to start in Psalms chapter 121, where it talks. He's talking to all of us. Remember, Isaiah 60 says, get up, sit up, arise, he says. Remember, he says that to us, arise and shine. That's in Isaiah. And then he continues in Isaiah 61, where he says, come on, you arose, so therefore you're apt to open your mouth and go tell somebody, or preach somebody, or give them a word of encouragement, or give them a word. Preach to the homeless or whoever, right? Or to your neighbor, to your husband, to your wife, to your sons, your daughters. But, when the time comes that we get a little bit down, a little bit dull, a little bit, the sword that comes out of your mouth, it's not two-edged sword no more. It needs a little bit, you need to wet it. You need to sharpen it. You need to wet it. And you need to have someone by you to help you with that axe, that sword. Because you have the word of encouragement in you to do it and give it to someone else, right? How about the people that aren't here watching right now, that are here in this room, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. We always have to be ready. But let's continue on, because I'm talking and I want to give you these scriptures. In case Josh is going to read it, but he's not going to read them all, because that's up to you to read them. And if you have, need some help there, well, ask somebody to help you, all right? Just like someone always helps me read, because you all know, one more time, I'm going to tell you, I'm not being rude or anything like that. Why I'm talking to you with glasses is because I don't want to poke my eyes. The reason why, because I am visually impaired. I'm visually impaired, but you know what? It's good. I could still give a word of encouragement to you. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's good. But anyway, Psalms, we're going to start reading in Psalms 121, and for you to write them down, it's Psalms 121 all the way to Psalms 134. And they're scriptures, they're chapters of of going up. Now, how do you say the ascension? Going up. Lifting up. Okay? Okay, so let's have Josh read it kind of slow, Josh, so that we can hear it. And
Okay.
we'll start.
All right.
Want to do that for us? Thank you.
It says in Psalms 121, verse 1, I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from Yahuwah, maker of the heaven and the earth. He does not allow your foot to be moved. He who watches over you does not slumber. See, he who is guarding Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. Yahuwah is your guard.
Yes. Okay. Isn't that good? No. All this talk. This is the first chapter that I've given you to remember. Whenever you're going, men, women, brothers, sisters, children, if there's ever a time that you feel that, kind of tough to give the next step to walk, go to that chapter right there. Look up to the hills from where your health comes from, your hope, everything comes from. And it goes on to, like I said, 134, there might not be time for me to read it, but you can see it and you can read them. You read them over and over. Who knows what you've been through? Who knows if you had a bad time, a dream, or this is happening? This is words of encouragement that I give you, that he gave me to tell you, arise, arise, and just know that all these words of encouragement you can give to someone else. And you know what? You may say, oh, I knew them already. I know them already. Well, you know, they're there to encourage you, to remind yourself of them. Because, oh, I'm telling you, it gets tough sometimes. It gets tough, but we can do it. We can make it. So I just want to tell you that again, I repeat, chapter 121 to 134. Read them. They're good because he'll give his beloved sleep. And it just talks to you. It just totally encourages you. Okay? So I'm going to be leaving you pretty soon, but I just want to tell you that it's so great for me to talk to you, to welcome you, and just to know that all around the world, up and down the street, around the corner, next door to me, you know, if you're listening, be Baruch. Baruch is be blessed in Hebrew. And I want to Baruch you. Ooh, all right. I can just, don't you just feel right now the presence of Yahuwah around you? That he's already lifting you up. He's lifting you up. I know I can feel it because I know I was down for a while. And I'm not ashamed to say I was down. Yeah, I know and hear the word. But I got to that place and he lifted me up. He said it. I heard it. I recognized it. His voice. I did all the encouragement that he has given us. I did go. I went to the brook and I sat there. And he soothed me and gave me these scriptures for me and you, for all of you out there, okay? So listen, tune in to subscribe if you want. Subscribe, and it's house number 2, house, H, number 2, H, D-I, Discipleship Institute. So I think it's almost time for me to go. I don't want to start another chapter, but you can do it until we meet each other again, we see each other again. This is Isha. Remember, Isha, woman, wife, speaking to you a word of Yeshua, of Yahuwah, his Father, a word of encouragement to lift you up, to promote you, to give you, here's your degree, here's your degree, go up to the hill, go up where your health comes from, for I am there waiting for you. I am waiting for you, where everything will be plain, and you'll be able to see further and further out. Okay? Till we see each other again. One more time I leave you with Shalom, shalom.